Let's go, let's go, let's go. Appreciate everyone tuning in. I'm Final Approach POV. We're going to jump into today's live stream and we're going to focus on Orlando, Florida for this week's weekly challenge league and hopefully get high scores. Excuse me. We're going to get off to a start here just shortly. There's always one little piece of configuration left after going live, so just getting that out the way. All right, and we are in there like swimwear.
Can you do Hagerstown Regional Airport?
Is it a landing challenge? I usually just focus on landing challenges, but I can consider doing another setup or doing another airport. So this week we have Orlando in the Challenge League. Very familiar with Orlando. We're gonna deploy flaps to 15, 20 degrees, pull right, get our distance away from the runway as we continue descending down. Now I can make my approach. You're gonna wanna trim back. And continue diving down to about 1,000 feet. Just the way this challenge starts you're a little bit too close in my opinion. Just my opinion. Going to flaps 30. Deploy our landing gear. You can see the crosswind really kicking our butt. Oh no, it turns out engine 1 was off. Yeah, the game is funky like that sometimes. We're going to ignore the glide slope warning. We don't care. We got to come in low and slow to get a high score here. So I'm actually giving it more thrust. Stop our rate of descent. Deploy our last set of flaps. All right, we're definitely too far off to the left here. Gonna give it some more thrust. We're gonna go up to around 63, 64%, 65. There we go. We're at 300 feet per minute. There we go, lined up nice. Nope, we want to come in low on purpose to butter this landing as much as possible.
30, 20, 10.
Ooh, touchdown at 400 feet per minute. A little off center. We'll see what the score is like. Deploy our speed brakes, reverse thrusters. Brakes, reverse thrusters, speed brakes, air brakes, whatever you want to call them. And the challenge is done. Let's see what the score is like.
I would come in normally and maintain 143 knots and flare almost little before the runway lull.
Yeah, that works too. This was a bad landing. So far, my personal best is 1.6 million. I know we can do better, so I'm definitely going to do better. Appreciate everyone tuning in. I am a world record holder in other landing challenges, most notably St. Bart's. I'm number 3 in the world for St. Bart's. As far as commercial airliners, I have Nadi in the A320. I'm like number 8 now, number 10. I was number 5, but you know, it's whatever. Shut off autopilot, get descending down to 1,500 feet. Deploy some flaps. We don't want to gain too much speed on the way down.
My best was 4 FPM in RFS, Mobile Flight Sim.
Oh, that's awesome. 4 feet per minute is insane. Yeah, so for these landing challenges, we definitely want to come in low and slow. There's PAPI lights. I know that's going to keep telling us we're too low. We don't care about the PAPI lights. For all landing challenges, you want to come in low and slow. If you get the right angle of attack, you don't even need to flare. Just let the plane glide right in and kiss the runway. Gonna go with some speed brakes. I know right now we're too high, but again, I'm descending down pretty aggressively at almost 2,000 feet per minute. Air brakes, speed brakes deployed, flaps deployed to 40 degrees of flaps. Starting to line up with the runway. Our landing gear's down, just giving a visual check, but I know the at least the toggle is down. All right, want to bring up the thrust to around 60% or so. We're flared about 2 degrees already. 60% engines, 61%. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. So again, guys, low and slow. I know I'm low. The aircraft is yelling at me, glide slope, glide slope, glide slope. We don't care. I don't care. We want to continue this low and slow approach and have our landing gear kiss the runway. We're at 200 feet per minute, 150, 100. That just means we got to trim down a little or reduce power. I'm just going to actually trim down.
Could you land in Bremen EDDW?
Yeah, I normally do landing challenges, focus on landing challenges. Ooh, we're a little off center.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Can you land to EFHK?
Ooh, too soon. We landed too soon, but we touched down at 300 feet per minute. I'm guessing the score is going to be around 1.3, 1.4 million. $1.3, $1.4 million, easy. Nice. I did call out 1.3, 1.4. I know I landed too soon. Let's give it another shot. Let's give it another shot. Right now, second place for the cohort. I'm not focused on the Challenge League anymore.
Can you land to Helsinki?
I probably could, but I focus on the landing challenges that we have here. This is Flight Sim 2024. I'll land at various airports for gifts. That's honestly what I'm going to do in the future. But right now, I focus on landing challenges and helping everyone land better. I am a world record holder, so take that as you want. And I give out information to show everyone how to land correctly per se for these landing challenges. It's not a textbook. It's not about textbook. We don't necessarily care about the textbook when it comes to the landing challenges. Sure, it does matter. I'm just not a pilot yet. It's expensive. I have a few hours there of flight time and ground school, but I'll be a pilot more than likely this time around next year.
25
I'll have
meters.
my PPL by then. We're going to continue descending down very aggressively. Thank you for the follow. I hope I get to fly with you one day because you're really good. Thank you so much, Riley. Really do appreciate that. I do plan to be a pilot. Takes time and it's very expensive. So all those, thank you for the follow, MSFS user and Lassie. You know, to all those aspiring pilots out there, my advice is just go ahead and do it. That's my honest advice. Go ahead and do it. If I could rewind the clock, I never would have went to school for IT. I would have went for piloting and just straight to become a pilot. But you know, I did learn some valuable life experience and all that working
It's
in
so hard
IT.
when you play with mouse and keyboard.
Flight slow.
Oh yeah,
Flight
I can't
slow.
imagine doing
Flight
this on
slow.
mouse and keyboard.
Flight
I've done
slow.
it on
Flight
controller.
slow.
I'm number
Flight
3 for
slow.
St. Bart's,
Flight slow.
and St.
Flight
Bart's I
slow.
did that with a
Flight slow.
controller using
Flight
VR.
slow.
The video I think
Flight
is in my
slow.
TikTok
Flight
profile, but
slow.
it's definitely
Flight
in my
slow.
YouTube channel.
Flight slow.
Link is
Flight
in the
slow.
description or in the
Flight slow.
bio.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
40 degrees of flaps,
Flight slow.
almost 60% engines. Actually, I'm gonna increase it to 58% engines. We were like at 55. We're at 129 knots. We're coming in lovely, 200 feet per minute, 250 feet. And let's maintain this attitude all the way.
I am literally playing Flight Sim right now.
That's awesome.
Approaching minimums. 100.
See this? We're just gliding right in.
Is this Air Canada?
I think this is actually Air Mexico. This is a landing challenge in Orlando.
50.
MSFS 2024.
20.
Ooh, too soon, too soon, too soon, too soon. Still touchdown was 300 feet per minute. I cut the power a little too soon. I know it. I was in my mind thinking of cutting power at 30, so that's why I did cut it at 30, but I should have held it a little longer. Cut it at 10, not 30. Some of the rules change again, guys, when you're doing landing challenges for high scores. You know, if the textbook says cut your power at 30 and flare at 30, that's not going to necessarily help you get a world record per se. So far today, 1.4 million took first place in my cohort. We are in the Diamond League. But let's give it another shot.
At
Too
Riley
low,
Nice.
Ryan. Yep, I know. That's what a lot of folks say. But you got to come in low and slow to get high scores. You guys just saw it, 1.4 million. That was attempt number 3. We'll make more improvements right now coming back in again. We're going to descend down to 1,500 feet. Deploy your flaps to 15 or so. Let's go to flaps 20 actually, and we'll continue descending. Going to put my engines at 50%. And again, continue descending down to about 1,500 feet. I also do different views as well. Actually, I prefer landing in this close-up view. So let's see if this actually improves our score. You can land a seaplane on the
After this,
runway.
can you
Just
see
deploy
if
the
Hagerstown
landing gear.
Regional is a landing challenge?
Hagerstown might be. It sounds familiar. I'll give it a check. I'll give it a view. I do have to end stream in about 15 minutes though, so but I'll be back on streaming again later around 3 p.m. or so. We got flaps deployed to 30. We're at 158 knots and still losing speed. According to our Pappy lights, we're perfect. But again, guys, if you're returning to the channel, you know we don't care about Pappy lights. We're going to continue descending down. Thank you for the follow, Mark. We're going to continue descending down. We passed 1,500 feet. We're approaching 1,000 feet. We're at 950 feet per minute. As we descend down, we'll see 4 red lights. We'll bring the power back in and slow our rate of descent. There's our 4 lights. Bringing some power back in. Try and maintain the aim point on your aircraft. Let me see if I get
Do
the
you have
mouse
it on
going.
autopilot right, Joe, to land?
This plane, no. There's planes where you can set the autopilot to auto land. I think it's the Airbuses do that. Not this particular plane that I'm aware of. I could be wrong.
Latinas are awesome. Love Colombia.
I'm at 250 feet per minute. Thank you for the follow, Ela. 40 degrees of flaps. Pitching down. Gaining a little too much altitude there. Pitch down and lower the power some. There we go. We're still lined up. Left a little bit. There we go.
10.
Ooh, touchdown at 300. Nose still flaring. A little off center. I'm thinking that's 1.5 million. I think. We'll see.
If I had $10,000, I would be in Medellin having a great time right now.
Let's see what the score is like. 1 million. I think I overshot the landing. That's why. Let's give it another shot. So far today, 1.4 millions are high. It's not that easy flying in low and slow. But again, maintaining low and slow and kissing the ground, that'll give you the best score you can get. And then make sure you're on target and your orientation is good. Power to idle, shut off the autopilot. Deploy the flaps to 15, and let's continue descending down to around 1,500 feet. Our landing gear's already
Covers my
down.
travel costs, hotel costs, food expenses, vacation costs, and most importantly, fun costs.
Yeah, for 10 grand for sure. But then you won't be able to play Flight Simulator. Let's go to flaps 20. We continue descending, just watching our speed here as we descend down. We're at 47% engines. Descending down at an aggressive 2,000 feet per minute. We'll level out the aircraft and slow down that descent rate now.
This is your hobby, that is my hobby, lol.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, thank you for the roses. Hopefully, you know, I become a pilot in the future this time next year. By this time next year, I should be a pilot with a license. Won't be flying commercial airliners. That takes at least 3 years to get the instrument rating and the hours required. At least 3 years. We're deploying our last set of flaps. You see the nose of the aircraft rising. We're going to add a little more thrust. Kind of impossible to flip it around 360 degrees, especially in an airliner. Adding more thrust. We're going to get close to 60. Actually, I'll go 60% just because of the altitude I'm at. There we go. We're at 60%, 5-degree angle of attack, slowing down our vertical speed. And look at that. We're just gliding right on in. Give it a little more thrust. What's up, Dami? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. I am a world record holder in Flight Sim 2024. I give out live tips. Please consider following or subscribing if you're joining us via YouTube. Thank you so much, Art. Thank you for the follow. We got our throttle at 60% or so. We're coming in at 300 feet per minute. We got our glide slope warning going off. We don't care. Nice, nice, nice.
Little to low.
No, we're good. We're perfect.
30, 20, 10.
Touchdown at 400, but it was on target. I'm not happy with the 400. But we were almost perfectly on center line and right on target, though. Appreciate the follow, Dennis. That was hard. Thank you, Paul. Vincent, we want to come in low. Low and slow is the way to go to get butter landings. Thank you, Dennis.
To low, I think, my opinion.
1.1 million. Yeah, I mean we're ignoring the pappy lights. We don't care about pappy lights. So far today, 1.6 million, or I'm sorry, 1.4 million
Hagerstown
today.
might be because 737s land there.
That FPM right there was around 400. That's why the score was only 1.1 million. But I was pretty good on target. What I should have did was maintain power and not cut the power and land with power on. That probably would have worked out better. Shut off autopilot. Bring the throttle up to sub 50. Let's descend. Descend down to around 1,500 feet.
B77W got minus 98 FPM.
That's awesome. We're going to go to flaps 15. Technically, 500 feet per minute is kind of the general rule of thumb of what you want to land an aircraft. Commercial aircrafts will land anywhere between 80 feet and 500. They aim for 100,
Vincent,
120.
I did a flight with Phoenix, which is more difficult than PMDG, and got minus 29 FPM smiley face.
That's awesome. What are you using to rate your FPM? Are you using a third-party app? Like I use flightsim.to. They have Rate My Landing, and I use that app. Volanta, I don't think I've heard of that one, but I could check it out. Let's go to flaps 30. Again, we're descending down pretty aggressively. I'm in 2024, so I'll use Rate My Landing.
At Vincent, yes.
Let's go to flaps 40.
1,000.
Bring in some more thrust. Start leveling out the aircraft.
Okay,
Thank you,
where
Lex,
can
for
I
the
download
follow.
Is it free?
Rate My Landing, I know is free on flightsim.to. I can't speak for the other ones. Alright, 58% engines, 140 knots. Ooh, this crosswind is heavy. This crosswind is serious.
Not center much wind.
No, yeah, there's a lot of crosswind hitting us. We'll straighten out as we get closer to the runway. I'm gonna crab us in. See, we're gonna crab in.
What is your indicated airspeed now?
135 knots, which is desired approach speed. Giving more thrust. We're at 62%. Rate of descent 150 feet per minute. 300. It's going to stay within that range per se. I'm going to maintain engines at 61%, and I'm going to land with thrust. Give a little bit of more air brakes.
Is it just plastic?
Ooh, we're coming in hard. We're coming in hard. Ooh, look at that 10. You heard that, right? Glided right over the runway. Oh, touchdown at 250. I should have kept power. I cut the power. I should have kept power. I should have kept power for sure. Yep, horrible approach. I know. We're going for low and slow. We're not going for textbook landings. We're going for high scores.
You're too low, I think.
That one though, I don't know. I think it'll still be a million considering I touchdown sub 500. But yeah, wasn't my best. Let's see what the score says. Yeah, sub 1 million. Wow. I got everything off Amazon. This is the Boeing yoke and throttle quadrant combination. When I got it, it was around 500. Now it's around 350. You might find the combination. 150 knots is too low or too slow for this aircraft. The aircraft recommended approach speed is 135 knots with a landing at 125. You want to come in low and slow to butter your landings and get high scores. We're going to deploy flaps to 25 aggressively and continue descending down. So we're in an empty plane, and on the empty plane, the approach speed for this aircraft is 135. I think, yeah, 135.
Or even 145 knots.
Yeah, no, that's going to be too fast. That's going to be too fast for this aircraft. Yep, low and slow.
Don't focus on Latinas. I think I distracted you.
Let's go to flaps 40. We'll deploy some air brakes. Decrease our power some. We'll get a more aggressive rate of descent. But we want to pitch up also in the process to help slow our speed. We're descending down at 2,000 feet per minute. According to the PAPI lights, we got 2 white, 2 red. We're perfect. But again, guys, we don't care. We're going to keep flying in low and slow. All right, let's start bringing in the power. We're at 135 knots. There's our glide slope warning. We want to get to close to 60% thrust, if not over. It just depends where we're at. And there's our vertical speed going away. We're down to 900 feet per minute, 850 feet per minute. Let's give it some more thrust. Now we're at 61% or so, almost 62.
So wind pushes you right. What game is?
This is Flight Sim 2024. We're gonna need some more thrust. We're too low, definitely. Not or 68%.
Bro, just try 143 knots and see how it is. Just try it out. Bro, keep yourself to left so wind pushes you right.
Approaching minimums. Flight slow. 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 100 slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
At knee 4K5, just search Boeing yoke throttle quadrant.
30. Flight slow. 20. Flight slow.
Ooh, overshot. But touchdown at 200. Touchdown at 200. I know I overshot it some. Overshot it some, a little off center.
So wind pushes you right.
Yeah, for sure. All right, folks, I do got to wrap up stream, but I'll be back on later today around 3 p.m. Eastern time. That wasn't my best, 1 million. So far today, 1.4 million. Thank you guys for all the new follows, all the new likes. Again, guys, sorry I got to cut stream short today, but I'll be back on later today at 3 p.m. Safe